Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Northeast Iowa Conference Softball is on the air. Tonight it's the Waverly Shell Rock Go Hawks and the Decorah Vikings for a Northeast Iowa Conference doubleheader here this evening.
Yeah, I know, sorry. I knew that. I was just like, no, I knew that, sorry.
The Vikings and Go Hawks got together on the 11th of June in Waverly. Decorah played a good game that night, but Waverly Shell Rock scored a run in the bottom half of the 7th inning to get a come-from-behind victory, 3-2 in that ball game. Go Hawks coming in with 2 losses on the season. They are 17-2 overall. Decorah is 9-13 overall. They are 5-8 in conference play. The Go Hawks coming in at 12-0 in conference play as you enter tonight's game. Here is the Go Hawk lineup. Leading off in left field, Andrea Groen. Batting second at first base, Allison Foster. Hitting third, the catcher, Emily Brown. Batting fourth at second base, Allie Arns. Hitting fifth at third base, Callie Matthias. Hitting sixth in right field, Sarah DeMuth. Hitting seventh in center field, Rachel Kurt. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, Kayla Rushi. And batting ninth, the designated player, Kelsey Young, with Cassie Rotting doing the pitching here tonight for Waverly Shell Rock. Umpires are Jim Peterson and Jamie Rodenberg, and Annika Vandekroll will throw a strike to Groen to start the game as we get going at 6:01. Groen at .316 with 7 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. The 0-1 swung on and missed on an off-speed offering, and it's 0-2 on Andrea Groen. Vandekroll threw to 2 batters in the first matchup between these two. Ellie Shelton was the losing pitcher, although she threw well that night. A fly ball into center field. And the catch is made by Becca Alcock, and there's one down here in the first inning. Allison Foster is a .196 hitter with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 13 RBIs. We'll set the Viking defense here momentarily. And the first pitch is low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the left-hand hitting Foster. Maddie Eady in left, Becca Alcock in center. In right field, Chelsea Twade, Jenna Iverson at third, Peyton Jurlett at short. 1-0 delivery swung on a pop-up down the right field line. It's going to land foul as Twade gave chase and couldn't quite get there, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Maria Hoyme at second and Cassie Hoyme at first, Shelby Stahlberger behind the plate, and Annika Vandekroll in the circle. 1-1 delivery, swinging a foul back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Foster. Go Hawks 19-4 coming in. I said 17-2. Apologize for the error. The pitch, a changeup taken outside. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. You look at the games that the Go Hawks have won to this point. Their lowest margin of victory was against Decorah, the one-run victory. Here's a looper towards seconds, and it's caught there by Maria Hoyme. And there's 2 down here in the first inning. So 2 down, and Emily Brown to the plate. Brown at .383 with 7 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. She was 1 for 3 against Decorah the first go-around. Vandekroll delivers, and the pitch swung on a fly ball, left center field. Becca Alcock is under it. She will make the catch to retire the side. So, 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. 1/2 inning done. Waverly Shell Rock, nothing. Decorah coming to bat. And the Vikings will bat this way. Leading off at second base is Maria Hoyme. Batting second at first base is Cassie Hoyme. Hitting third in center field is Becca Alcock. Batting fourth at third base is Jenna Iverson. Hitting fifth, the right fielder Chelsea Twade. Hitting sixth at the catcher position is Shelby Stahlberger. Batting seventh in left field, Maddie Eady. Hitting eighth, the designated player Tess Olinger. And batting ninth at shortstop is Peyton Jurlett. That lineup will face Cassie Rotting. Waverly Shell Rock's other pitcher, Sarah DeMuth, was the winning pitcher in Game 1 between these two teams. The Vikes did not face Rotting, who is 7-3 on the season. 11 starts, 12 appearances, a .52 ERA. And opponents hitting only 148 against her. 67 out of third innings, 38 hits, only 5 earned runs, 12 walks, and 91 strikeouts on the season for Cassie Rodink. GoHawks have won their last 3 after losing to Waterloo West on Monday night. They took the Waverly Shell Rock tournament on Saturday, beating 2 teams that Decorah also beat. As Maria Hoyme looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme at .234 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, no home runs, and 14 RBI. We'll set the GoHawk defense here momentarily. 0-1, swung on and missed at a hard high riser. And it's 0-2. Andrea Groen in left, Rachel Kurt in center, and Sarah DeMuth in right. Kelly Mathias at third, Kayla Rushi at short, Allie Arns at second, Allison Foster at first. Pitch swinging a foul back. So we'll do it again at no balls, 2 strikes. Emily Brown behind the plate, and Cassie Rodink in the circle. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a rise ball. Maria down on strikes, 1 down here in the first inning. And the batter will be Cassie Hoyme. Hoyme had 5 hits in the doubleheader against Walk-On last night. She's up the average to .328. The pitch, a strike, 0-1. 6 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 11 RBI for Cassie Hoyme. 0-1 delivery, swung on and missed. It is no balls and 2 strikes. So Rodink right around the zone, starting out strong, if the first 5 pitches are any indication. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch swung on and missed. So Rodink getting Hoyme on a fastball. So 2 down and nobody on here in the first inning. And the batter will be Becca Alcock. .362, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 10 RBI. Pitch swung on, fouled straight back and out of play. So it's no balls, 1 strike on Alcock. Becca had 3 RBIs in the doubleheader sweep of Walk-On. Decorah coming in with a 5-game winning streak. Their longest win streak since winning 6 in a row a year ago. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Rodink ready. And the 1-1 delivery. That one just missed outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Becca Alcock. The now second leading hitter average-wise on the squad behind Jenna Iverson, who's hitting .379. 2-1 grounder up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. So Becca Alcock becomes the first base runner of the game. A 2-out single here in the first inning for Decorah. It's one thing the Vikes were able to do very well in last night's game. 11 of the 22 runs they scored came with 2 outs. And Jenna Iverson will look to keep things going here in the inning. The pitch swung on and fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Iverson at .379, 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and now a team-leading 18 RBI. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. It is 0-2. Rodink trying to get out of it here in the first. The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss at a riser. Rodink strikes out the side in between. A single for Becca Alcock. 1 hit, 1 left. To the second we go. It is a 0-0 game, Decorah and Waverly Shell Rock. Coming up tomorrow morning, it's the Friday Sports Show. Our guest tomorrow morning will be Iowa Conference Commissioner Chuck Urigan. You can listen to that on AM 1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.net beginning at 8:25 tomorrow morning. The streaming site is the one you're listening to right now, and the radio site is the dial spot, 12:40 a.m. as usual. Allie Arns, Callie Mathias, and Sarah DeMuth in the second inning for the Go-Hawks. Scoreless game. Decorah got a base runner. Go-Hawks didn't. Here's a pop-up left side off the bat of Arns. And it comes down to the glove of the third baseman, Jenna Iverson. And there is one down here in the second inning. So 4 in a row shut down to start the game by Annika Vanderkroll. And the first offering is a strike to Callie Mathias. No balls, 1 strike. Mathias at .344, 4 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 6 RBI. Vanderkroll kind of picking up where she left off last night. The pitch goes low. Only gave up 1 run in 7 total innings pitched through a 5-hit shutout in the 10-0 5-inning victory in game number 1. The 1-1 delivery, swing, and a foul right side and out of play. So Vanderkroll ahead of Mathias, 1 ball, 2 strikes. She threw 5 of game number 1 and then the first 2 of game number 2. Peyton Jurlett backed that up with 5 consecutive innings pitched, getting her first varsity win in the circle. The 1-2 delivery, a changeup taken low. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Go-Hawks yet to lose in conference play. Vikings will be off until their tournament on Saturday. The pitch, swing, and a foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we'll tell you about the tournament schedule as the evening goes on. The pitch swung on, a fly ball down the left field line, but foul. So we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the second inning with a scoreless game. Vanderkroll gets a new softball. She had a new one, but the other one was thrown back in, and that one was more to her liking. The pitch, changeup taken outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Vanderkroll ready, 3-2, swung on, popped up right side. Out is Maria Hoyme from her second base position, and on the lip of the infield skin, outfield dirt, Hoyme able to make the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 down. And the batter will be Sarah DeMuth in a scoreless game. DeMuth will take the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. DeMuth at 183, 3 doubles, no triples. 2 home runs and 8 RBI. 1-0 delivery from Vanderkroll goes high for 2 balls, no strikes to count now. Annika is set down 5 in a row to start the game. The 2-0 delivery is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. DeMuth was the winning pitcher in game number 1 between these two teams. That won a 3-2 win for the Go-Hawks and come from behind fashion on June 11th. 2-1 delivery, ground ball left side and through for a base hit. So DeMuth becomes the first base runner for the Go-Hawks with a 2-out single here in the second. Rachel Kurt, the center fielder for the Go-Hawks, is hitting .273 with a double, a triple, 2 home runs, and 12 RBI. The pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Both these teams are in the same regional for Class 4A play, which, hard to believe, begins 2 weeks from tonight. The 1-0 hammer towards left center field and deep, and that ball is off the fence in left center. Rounding third, coming to the plate is DeMuth. Cutoff person not hit. 2-out double for Kurt, and a 1-0 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. So Kurt with a double, her second of the season, and RBI number 13 on the season, as the Go-Hawks able to get a run across with 2 outs in the second inning. And Kayla Rushi will look to keep the fun going for the Go-Hawks. She pops one up Underneath it is Shelby Stahlberger standing on the plate in fair territory, makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. Go Hawks leading 1-0. Bottom of the second inning we go. It's a 1-0 lead for the Go Hawks. A 2-out single for Sarah DeMuth and a RBI double for Rachel Kurt. Scores a run in the second inning. Vikes got a 2-out single from Becca Alcock, but could muster nothing else in the first inning off of Cassie Roddick, who is 7-3 on the season. Her ERA only .52. First pitch to Chelsea Twade is high, 1 ball, no strikes. Twade at 246, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, and 15 RBI. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. It is 1-1. Cloudy overcast night. Breeze blowing in from center field. We're lucky we didn't get the sell that Cresco got this afternoon. The pitch goes high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Had a friend of mine over in Cresco send me a picture text of some flooded streets over there. They got about an inch of rain in about 20 minutes. 2-1. Low for 3 balls, 1 strike on Chelsea Twade. 1-0 Go Hawks here in the bottom of the second inning. Vikes looking to extend their 5-game winning streak. 3-1 delivery, outside corner taken for a strike, and it's now 3-2. The win streak started in Waverly at the tournament last Saturday and has continued through the 3 conference games this week. Pitch swung on and missed at Roddick. Down on strikes. Or Twate strikes out Roddick, more accurately. But that's the 4th strikeout for her. That's more strikeouts than Decorah has been averaging as of late. They've really done a good job of getting that strikeout total down as Shelby Stahlberger looks at the first one inside. 1 ball, no strike. Shelby at 200. A double, a triple, no home runs, and 7 RBIs. But they haven't faced a pitcher that has 91 strikeouts in 67 1/3 innings. Pitch a strike. It is 1-1. DeMuth ready, 1-1. Stahlberger squares to bunt, bunts through it. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Shelby Stahlberger now. Go Hawks, a 2-out run in the top half of this frame, have taken a 1-0 lead. The 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss at a riser, and that's 5 strikeouts for Cassie Roddick. Every put out recorded has been a strikeout to this point. And the batter will be Tess Olinger. Olinger looks at the first pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Olinger at 266, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 11 RBIs. Pitch out of the zone, 1 ball or 2 balls, no strikes on Tess Olinger. Maddie Eady in the on-deck circle. Roddick looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the second. Pitch swinging a foul straight back and out of play into the bleachers directly behind home plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the junior designated player for Decorah. Olinger squares to bunt, bunts it straight in the air, and Brown angles towards the third base side and makes the catch in foul territory for the 3rd out here in the second inning. So the Vikes go quietly in the second, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 3rd, 1-0 Waverly Shell Rock. One nothing Go Hawks. 9-1-2 for the Go Hawks here in the top of the 3rd inning. Kelsey Young is a .311 hitter with no extra base hits and 3 RBIs. She'll take the first one low. Slap hitter from the left-hand batter's box. 1 ball, no strikes. The slap-hitting defense for Decorah has Iverson and Maria Hoyme up at 3rd and 2nd. As that one flown into center field, retreating is Becca Alcock, and she can't get there. Got a glove on it, but couldn't corral it. And ending up at second base will be Kelsey Young. Alcock was playing basically on the skin of the infield dirt. Had to retreat there, but couldn't corral it. And a runner at second with nobody out for Andrea Groen. A 1-0 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. Groen flew out to center in the first. She'll swing at the first one, foul at right side. And out of play, no balls, 1 strike. Go Hawks undefeated in conference play to this point. 10-0. 0-1 delivery. Change-up taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only 8 more days left in the regular season before the tournament start 2 weeks from tonight. We touched on the tournament a little bit. The 1 delivery goes high. 2 balls, 1 strike count on Groen. Waverly Shell Rock got a bye in the region. They will play the winner of Charles City and Webster City on Saturday night, July 12th in Waverly. 2-1 delivery, swinging a foul, right side and out of play. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Groen. Decorah will open up 2 weeks from tonight in Farley, taking on Western Dubuque. If they win that, they'll head to Manchester to take on West Delaware. West Delaware, a team towards the top of a very talented WAMAC conference in high school softball this year. The 2-2 delivery drops low, so we're full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Vandecrow ready, pitch hammered towards center field, and it's caught there by Alcock, and an easy toss to second base will double up Young. A well-hit ball. Young took off on contact. Becca Alcock there to make the play. Young was most of the way towards third base, and Alcock had all of her momentum going in. And it was an easy toss to Peyton Jurlett for the second out of the inning. Here's a 1-hopper to Maria Hoyme off the bat of Allison Foster, and she'll throw on to Cassie at first base. A 4-3 putout. Retires to side here in the third. 1 error. Nobody left. Bottom of the third we go. 1-0 go Hawks. Bottom of the third inning. Time to look at our upcoming broadcast. We'll have one more game here tonight. Tomorrow night we'll have Decorah Viking baseball at Owine, 7:20 for the broadcast time for that one. Monday night, rain-out makeup against Crestwood. Decorah and Crestwood will have that one about 7:15 on Monday night. Tuesday night we'll do baseball and softball. We'll do game 1 of the baseball doubleheader between Decorah and Waukon, then come down here and do Decorah and Southwind in softball. Pitch, a strike to Maddie Edie, no balls, 1 strike. Edie at 303 with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 10 RBIs. Next Wednesday night, we'll do Decorah and MFL and softball. That's a pop-up into left field. Underneath it is Andrea Groen. She will make the catch in shallow left for the first out here in the third inning. Becca Alcock got a 1-out single in the first inning. That's the only blemish against Rotting to this point. As Peyton Jurlett, the slap-hitting shortstop, will take the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Peyton at 282 with no extra base hits and 10 RBI. Go-Hawks in at second, third, and short, and playing first back in their slap-hitting defense this time. Next pitch taken low. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Rodink already has struck out 5, but the last 2 outs at least have been put in play from the Decorah perspective. Here's a roller towards third, picked up there by Matthias. Throws on to first base and Foster. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the third inning. Maria Hoyme will start the second trip around the Decorah batting order. She struck out swinging in the first, 0 for 1. A 2-out RBI double by Rachel Kurt for Waverly Shell Rock in the second. The difference thus far in a Go Hawk 1-0 lead. Maria looks at a strike, 0-1. Vikes trying to extend a 5-game winning streak. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch inside for 1 ball, 1 strike. They did have a 6-game winning streak once a year ago. 1-1, and the pitch Bunted up the third base side, picked up there by Matthias. Throws on to first base. The throw is wild. Hoyme trying to get to second. The right fielder's throw to second is in time. And the side is out here in the third inning. So an E5 to allow Hoyme to reach, but Sarah DeMuth right where she needed to be on the play. Picking up the ball and throwing to Kayla Rushi to retire the side. One error, nobody left. We head to the fourth inning. It is a 1-0 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. 3 innings done to this point. A 1-0 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. 2 hits for the GoHawks, 1 hit for the Vikings. Each team with a blemish defensively to this point. Emily Brown, Allie Arns, and Callie Matthias will face Annika Vanderkrol. Through 3 innings, she's given up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, and no strikeouts to this point. The one Decorah error didn't come back to haunt him as the drop fly ball by Elcock out in center field was erased on a double play off the bat of Groen during the next at-bat. Emily Brown flew out to center, her first time up 0 for 1. Overcast, breezy night, breeze blowing in from center field. But awfully comfortable to watch softball as Brown pops one up. Foul territory, first base side. Shelby Stahlberger, the catcher, will make the catch. One catcher retires the other, 1 down here in the fourth inning. Always a comforting feeling when you can get a .388 hitter down on 1 pitch. 1 down, nobody on. Allie Arns to the plate, popped to third in the second, 0 for 1. 1-0 GoHawks here in the fourth. Vanderkrol delivers, and the pitch is strike, 0-1. Annika picked up her 5th win of the season in Game 1 of the doubleheader last night. The 0-1 delivery inside for 1 ball, 1 strike. She was around the zone in all 7 innings she pitched last night, and her teammates helped her out with some pretty good defense. 1-1 delivery, ground ball to the left side and through for a base hit. So Arns reaches on a 1-out single. That's the 3rd hit given up by Vanderkrol through 3 1/3. 1 on, 1 out for Callie Matthias, who popped to second her first time up 0 for 1. GoHawks 1, Decorah 0, top half of the fourth inning. Vanderkrol's first offering sails high, 1 ball, no strikes. Arns, if you're thinking that at first base, does not have a stolen base yet this year. Not a ton of steals on this GoHawk team. Here's a looper towards third, over the head of a leaping Iverson and into left. So a bloop single puts runners at first and second with 1 down for the GoHawks here in the fourth inning. And the batter will be Sarah DeMuth, who singled and scored in the second. This is the first time tonight the GoHawks have had multiple runners on with less than 2 outs. They now have 4 hits in the game. Arns second, Matthias first. First pitch to Muth is taken low for 1 ball, no strikes. This is really the first full game that Vanderkrol has thrown against the GoHawks. Pitch swung on and missed on an off-speed offering, 1 ball, 1 strike. She threw to 2 batters in the 3-2 loss down in Waverly. Ellie Shelton threw well that night, but got a tough luck loss that evening. 1-1 delivery, changeup grounded towards third and foul. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on DeMuth. Of the 19 wins that the GoHawks have had, that is the only win they have had by only 1 run. They have 4 blemishes on the record, none in conference play. 1-2 sails high. For 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. This Viking team has done a better job of just eliminating those mistakes. Throwing strikes, fielding ground balls. 2-2, swinging a foul back to the screen. So we'll stay put at 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sarah Demuth. Vanderkroll ready, 2-2 offering. Drops in low on the inside edge. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Beyond deck hitter, the lone person with an RBI tonight, Rachel Kurt. 3-2 delivery. Up for ball 4. First walk for Vanderkroll. And the Go-Hawks with a serious scoring threat here in the 4th. Arns to 3rd, Matthias to 2nd, and Demuth to 1st. And the batter will be Rachel Kurth. Kurt, an RBI double with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. The first pitch, a off-speed delivery outside corner taken for strike 1. 1 ball or 1 strike to nothing. Vanderkroll ready, and the pitch swung on a looper toward short. Caught there by Jurlid. Runners will stay put. And there's 2 down here in the 4th inning. Vikes were playing their infield up. Ball took kind of a funky angle off the bat. Jurlid dove and snow coned that one for the 2nd out of the inning. And the batter is Kayla Rushi. Rushi looks at the first one. Outside edge for a strike, 0-1. She popped out to Shelby Stahlberger to end the 2nd 0-for-1. So Vanderkroll trying to pitch her way out of a jam here in the 4th inning. Annika ready in the 0-1. Drops in low for 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-0 Go-Hawks here in the 4th. First of a conference doubleheader tonight. The 1-1 delivery. Changeup taken low. It is 2 balls and 1 strike now. Vanderkroll adjusts her protective mask, steps back to the rubber, winds and deals in the 2-1, swinging a foul back to the screen. Softly hit off the bat of Rushi, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arns 3rd, Matthias 2nd, Demuth 1st. And the deuce is wild on the Go-Hawk shortstop. 2-2 delivery. Swung on smack towards short. It's bobbled there by Jurlid. Everyone's going to be safe. And another 2-out run for the Go-Hawks makes it 2-0. So Arns scores on the E6. And Kelsey Young will look to keep things going. She reached on a dropped fly ball in the 3rd inning. Young batted from the left-hand side and slapped her first time up. She's batting from the right-hand side this time, and she looks at a strike from Vanderkroll. No balls, 1 strike. Both of the Go-Hawk runs have come with 2 outs. 0-1 delivery. Swung on a fly ball, shallow right. Coming in is Chelsea Tweed. She makes the catch to retire the side. Go-Hawks add 1 to their total. 1 run, 2 hits. 1 error, and the base is left loaded halfway home in game number 1. Waverly Shell Rock 2 and Decorah 0. Of the 4th inning, it's a 2-0 lead for the Go-Hawks. 2 out runs in the 2nd and the 4th have given the Go-Hawks the advantage. Decorah will have hitters 2, 3, and 4. They only were able to get 1 hit first time through the order against Cassie Rodink. We'll see if they can turn anything in their favor here the 2nd time through the order. Cassie Hoyme struck out swinging her first time up 0-for-1. Roddick hasn't given up a lot of hits tonight as Hoyme swings and misses, no balls, 1 strike, but that's been par for the course in the games she has pitched this year. She has only given up 38 hits in 67 1/3 coming in. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Cassie, Becca Alcock, and Jenna Iverson here in the 4th inning. Next pitch taken high. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cassie Hoyme. Rodink ready. And the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Rodink. And as we mentioned, he's been a pretty big strikeout pitcher coming in. 91 strikeouts and 67 out of the third coming in. 1 down, nobody on for Becca Alcock, who looks the first one low. 1 ball, no strikes. Alcock, a single in the first inning, the only blemish for Rodink to this point. Next one, a fastball on the outside edge for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodink brings some pretty good heat. Also does a pretty good job of keeping the hitters off balance. 1-1 delivery, high and tight to Becca. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1, and the pitch. Outside for 3 balls, 1 strike. Becca back in from the left-hand side of the plate. Rodink ready, 3-1, outside corner taken for strike 2. And it is 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Decorah with 2 games tonight in conference play and 3 next week, and the conference season is done. Pitch outside, ball 4. So Alcock reaches for the second time tonight. On with a 1-out walk in the 4th inning. And Jenna Iverson, who ended the first by striking out swinging, will be the batter. 2-0 Go Hawks here in the bottom of the 4th as Iverson swings and misses. It is no balls, 1 strike. Rodink ready. Pitch high and outside. A ball and a strike on Iverson. The only conference games remaining after tonight. Crestwood at home Monday night. The doubleheader next Thursday night against Charles City. The pitch in there for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Rodink ready, 1-2, swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Cassie Rodink here. And there is 2 down in the 4th inning. One of those strikeout victims was Chelsea Twait. She did so leading off the 2nd inning. And she looks at a strike to start this at-bat. 2-0 Go Hawks, runner at first, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut, no contact from Chelsea. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. Rodink ready. And the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And Rodink strikes out the side. She now has 8 strikeouts. A 1-out walk, but nothing else. 4 innings done. Go Hawks 2, Decorah 0. Good ball game to this point. Waverly Shell Rock leading 2-0. And they'll have their top of the order coming up in the 5th inning. Andrea Groen has gotten a couple of good swings off of Annika Vanderkrul. She flew out to center in the 1st, lined out into a double play in the 3rd, up again here in the 5th. 2 2-out runs for the Go Hawks as a swing and a drive at a deep left field, and that ball is gone. Groen with her first home run of the year, RBI number 8. And the Go Hawks extend their advantage to a count of 3-0. That is only the 2nd runner that has reached to start an inning tonight, but Groen does so in thunderous fashion here in the 5th. Allison Foster will look at a strike, 0-1. Foster lined out to Hoyme at 2nd in the 1st inning and grounded out to Hoyme at 2nd in the 3rd. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch just missed the outside edge. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Vikes now have at least a 3-run mountain to climb as the Go Hawks with single tallies in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. The home run by Groen a moment ago. The 1-1 delivery looped foul up the first base side. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. The home run by Groen a moment ago. The first non-2-out run of the night. For the Go Hawks. 1-2, change up, just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Foster. Vandercurl ready, 2-2 delivery. Looper towards second, retreating is Maria Hoime. She will make the catch for the first out here in the 5th inning. So Foster retired for the 3rd time tonight, and Emily Brown will be the batter. She flew out to center in the 1st and fouled out to the catcher in the 4th inning. The pitch is taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0, taken for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 1 in the pitch. Taken low again. It is 2 balls and 1 strike now. Vandercurl ready, 2-1, hammered towards left field. It'll land in front of Edie for a base hit. So Emily Brown is on to with 1 out here in the 5th inning. And the courtesy runner will be Josie Meyer. Meyer, the runner at first with 1 down, and Allie Arns will be the batter. Arns popped to 3rd in the 2nd and singled and scored in the 4th, and she looks at a strike, 0-1. Pitch swung on, hammered towards center field. Retreating is Elcock, and she will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Two down and a runner at first, and the batter is Callie Mathias. Mathias will look at the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah. Pitch taken low. It's 2 balls, no strikes to count on Callie Mathias. 2-0 in there for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two 2-1, swinging a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Mathias. Vandercurl ready, 2-2, swung on, popped up. Hoime at second base will make the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left, 4.5 done. Go Hawks up 3-0. Bottom of the fifth inning we go. Cassie Rodink has kept the Go Hawks at bay to this point, or kept the Vikings at bay to this point, as Shelby Stahlberger swings and misses at the first one. No balls and one strike. Stahlberger struck out swinging her first time up in the second, 0 for 1. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. It is no balls and two strikes to count. Oh, 2 delivery. Taken for strike 3. So Rodink just racking up the Ks tonight. She's got 9. One down, nobody on. Tess Olinger smacks one into left center field. That will be a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. Olinger hits second and has a big turn before stopping and heading back to second base. So a one-out double for Olinger here in the fifth inning. And Maddie Eady will be the batter. Eady flew out to left in the third inning, 0 for 1. The 0-1 delivery, swing and a foul straight back and out of play. It is no balls and one strike. Tess's older brother, Drew Olinger, is showing some nice hands there in the second row of the stands. The 0-1 delivery is high and tight for 1 ball, 1 strike. One and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Maddie Eady. One, 2. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down at short by Rushi. And Olinger is going to try to score. Throw to the plate is a little wild. Olinger does score on the base hit by Eady. And it is a 2-1 ball game. A runner at first, or now a runner at second. And 1 down as the Vikes have cut it to a 3-1 ball game. And the batter will be Peyton Jurlett. Jurlett grounded to third her first time up, 0 for 1. That would happen in the third inning, and she'll look at a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1. Swing and a foul back to the screen. It is no balls, 2 strikes now. 0-2 on Peyton Jurlett. Oh, 2 delivery. Swing and a miss at a rise ball outside edge. And 10 strikeouts now for Cassie Rodink. Two down, a runner at second. A 3-1 ball game now. And Maria Hoyme starts the third trip around the order. She looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme struck out swinging in the first and reached on an error, but was thrown out trying to advance to second in the third. Hoyme bunts and bunts foul, third base side. And it is no balls and 2 strikes to count. So run number 2 for the Vikings, sitting out at second base. No balls, 2 strikes to count, and the pitch is a little low. 1-2 the count. One, 2. Swinging a foul back. It's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing and a miss at a riser. So Riding strikes out the side in between a double and a single, and the Vikes get one closer. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left. We're 5 complete. It's 3-1, Waverly Shell Rock. Top of the 6th inning we go. Sarah DeMuth will be the batter for the Go-Hawks. A 3-1 lead for the Go-Hawks as we play the 6th. DeMuth has been on twice. She'll swing at the first one and fly one out in the left center field. Maddie Edie angling over. She will make the catch for the first out in the 6th inning. 1 down, nobody on, and Rachel Kurth stands in for the Go-Hawks. Kurth, an RBI double in the 2nd inning, and popped to short in the 4th as the pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. One-oh. Swing and a foul back. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Vandekroll ready, 1-1. Looper towards third and a base hit as it lands shallow into left field, and Kurth is going to end up getting a double out of it. She never stopped rounding first base and then headed towards second and got the double. So a runner at second with 1 down, and Kayla Rushi will be the batter. Rushi popped the catcher in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th, and looks at the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. One-oh. Swung on a fly ball into center field. It'll be a base hit. Rounding third and getting a stop sign from Coach Skinner is Kurt. So a single to center for Rushi. And the Go-Hawks have him at the corners with 1 down here in the 6th inning. So the 2nd time through the order, Go-Hawks timing up Annika Vandekroll pretty well with 6 hits. Here is a squeeze bunt fielded by Vandekroll. Throws to first for the out. As the throw was made, Kurtz scores. Sacrifice complete. 1-3. Rushi moves to second. Young gets her 4th RBI of the season, and the Go-Hawks get the run back that they gave up in the 4th inning. And Groen hammers one towards left field, and that one is off the fence here with 2 outs. Rushi ends up scoring on the double by Groen. It's now a 5-1 ball game as the Go-Hawks have scored 3 of their 5 runs with 2 outs. Somehow our cell phone and our connections just haven't been too kind to us this week. We apologize for that. As we are now going to the bottom of the 6th inning, it's a 6-1 lead for Waverly Shell Rock. And looking at what we have missed to this point, in the 4th inning for Decorah, Cassie Hoyme struck out. Becca Elcock walked, Iverson struck out, and then Twait struck out. That was in the 4th inning for Decorah. In the 5th inning for Waverly Shell Rock. Let's go back to the 4th just to make sure for the Go-Hawks. Emily Brown fouled out, Allie Arns singled, Callie Mathias singled, Sarah DeMuth walked, Rachel Kurth pops it out, Kayla Rushi reaches on an error to allow Arns to score, then Young flew out. At the time, that made it 2-0 Go-Hawks. Vikes didn't get anything in the 4th inning. Go-Hawks extended the lead in the 5th inning on an Andrea Groen home run. Then Allison Foster popped out. Emily Brown singled to left. Allie Arns lined out to center. And Callie Mathias popped to second. In the 5th inning for Decorah, Stahlberger struck out looking. Olinger then doubled to left. Maddie Edie then singled to left to bring home Olinger to make it 3-1. Peyton Jurlett struck out, and Maria Hoyme struck out. That made it 3-1 at that time. 0-1 to Cassie Hoyme has popped out towards short, and Rushi had it in her glove but couldn't corral it up the third base side in foul territory, so it's no balls and 2 strikes now. Waverly Shell Rock in the 6th inning had Sarah DeMuth fly out to left. Rachel Kurth doubled. Kayla Rushi then singled. Kelsey Young on a safety squeeze got Rushi home on a sacrifice to make it, at the time, 4-1. Next pitch out of the zone to Cassie Hoyme. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then an Andrea Groen double scored Rushi and made it 5-1. Swinging a foul back. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allison Foster then reached on an error, allowing Groen to score from second base. Then Emily Brown flew out to center to end the inning. We are up to date, and again, we got to figure something out with this because it's not fair to our listeners and our sponsors and our overall product to have something keep dropping like this. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch goes high. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Cassie Hoyme. Sky's starting to darken to our west, and the scoreboard looking a little darker than it did earlier. It's 6-1 Go Hawks, and the pitch swung out and missed as Cassie Hoyme strikes out. The last 7 outs in this game have all been strikeouts. The first 5 were as well. So Rodink now with 12 strikeouts. She's averaging about 9 per appearance this year as Becca Alcock swings and misses at the first one. No balls, 1 strike. Alcock singled in the first and walked in the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And the 1-0 delivery. That one rolled in there low. Actually, it's 1 ball, 1 strike now. That Carly Marlowe always keeping me on my toes. Always good to surround yourself with people smarter than you. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's virtually anybody in my book, but nonetheless. It's meant as a compliment, Carly. You can say thank you. Okay. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on, popped up on the infield. Coming in from her shortstop position is Rushi. She will make the catch for the second out here in the 6th inning. So 2 down. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson with you from the Decorah Softball Diamond. Waverly Shell Rock leading by a 6-1 margin. Extended the game with 3 runs in the 6th inning, and 4 of their 6 runs have come with 2 outs. Iverson swings and misses, no balls, 1 strike. She struck out swinging in the first and in the fourth. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch goes high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Iverson. Go Hawks looking to go 11-0 in conference play. Pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jenna Iverson now. Rodink ready, 1-2, swing and a miss. Rodink with strikeout number 13. Vikes go quietly in the 6th inning. We head to the 7th. Go Hawks up by a 6-1 margin. Go Hawks will look for some insurance. They lead at 6-1 going to the 7th inning. Vanderkrill has given up 9 hits, 6 runs, and 3 of them have been earned tonight. As the pitch in there for a strike to Allie Arns. No balls, 1 strike. Arns popped to third in the 2nd. Singled and scored in the 4th and lined out to center in the 5th. 0-1 delivery hammered towards center field. Retreating is Becca Alcock. She retreats and makes the catch. So Arns gave it a ride, but the park held it as Becca Alcock making her 6th putout of the night. She also did drop 1 tough play out in left field. 1 down, nobody on for Callie Mathias. Mathias is 1 for 3 as the pitch taken up. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Mathias popped to second in the second. Singled in the fourth and popped to second in the fifth. Chopper towards third, fielded there by Iverson. Throws across the diamond, and the throw is wild. Matthias going to go to second base, and she'll be in there. And now a turn as the ball is not fielded cleanly right in front of us to our right. Matthias is going to make it all the way to third base. So the Vikings, who have been playing some okay defense as of late, not doing so tonight as they commit their fourth error. A runner at third and one down, and Sarah DeMuth will be the batter. DeMuth will take the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. DeMuth singled and scored in the second, walked in the fourth, and flew out to left in the sixth. 6-1 go Hawks here in the seventh as the pitch line drive up the middle and a base hit. So Sarah DeMuth now 2 for 3 on the night. She picks up RBI number 9 of the season. And the lead extended to 7-1 for the Go Hawks. DeMuth 2 hits, and Rachel Kurth coming to the plate. She's 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. The pitch swung on a fly ball into right field. Coming in is Chelsea Twitch. She will make the catch for the second out here in the seventh inning. 2 down, runner at first, and Kayla Rushi will be the batter. Rushi popped to the catcher in the second, reached on an error in the fourth, and singled and scored in the sixth. Rushi 1 for 3 officially. She'll pop one up on the infield. Peyton Jurlett is under it. She will make the catch to retire the side. But the Go Hawks had an insurance run. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Bottom of the seventh, Go Hawks will look to close it out next. They lead it by a 7-1 margin. Chelsea Twait leads things off here in the seventh inning as Decorah trails it by a 7-1 margin. Twait swings and misses at the first, or swings and fouls first pitch back. No balls, 1 strike. Twait strikes out swinging in the second and in the fourth. 13 Ks on the night for Rodink and only 1 walk. Trying to win her 8th game of the season. Pitch swung on and missed. There's no balls, 2 strikes. She's only given up 3 hits. A couple of them were back-to-back back in the 5th inning. An Olinger double and an Edie single. And that combination got the only run of the night home for Decorah as Twait pops 1 foul right side and out of play. So it's no balls, 2 strikes on Chelsea Twait. Go Hawks leading 7-1. 10 hits for the Go Hawks and 1 error as Twait hammers one towards right center field. After it is the center fielder Kurt, and she will make the catch for the first out here in the 7th inning. That might be the hardest hit ball that the Vikes have had against Roding tonight. Twait gave it a ride, but the park held it. And there's 1 down here in the 7th inning. 1 down, nobody on for Shelby Stahlberger, who struck out swinging in the second and struck out looking in the 5th. First offering to Shelby is taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. Ever since that Edie base hit back in the 5th inning, Rodink has knocked down 6 in a row. The 1-0 delivery. There's a strike, gets 1-1. One and one in the pitch. Taken low for 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Stolberger. Tess Olinger will follow here in the 7th inning. She scored the lone run of the night for Decorah. The 2-1 delivery swung on and missed. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodink has just been very impressive tonight. 2-2 the count in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 14 Ks on the night, including 3 times of Shelby Stolberger. There's 2 down in the 7th inning. And the batter will be Tess Olinger. Olinger fouled to the catcher in the second and doubled to left and scored in the 5th. She loops one towards left field, and a diving attempt is unsuccessful by Groen. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Olinger hits second, coming to third. Throw there, not in time. Olinger with a double and a triple in her last 2 at-bats. And she has 2 of the 4 hits the Vikings have had against Rotting tonight. So Decorah is still alive for the moment. And it's up to Maddie Edie to keep Decorah alive. Edie flew out to left in the 3rd, singled to left to knock in a run in the 5th inning. 7-1 Go Hawks, 2 down here in the 7th. Riser up from Rodink. It's 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 delivery. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Maddie Edie with 2 RBI. And a 7-2 lead now for the Go Hawks. And Peyton Jurlid will look to keep Decorah alive. Jurlid grounded to third in the 3rd and struck out swinging in the 5th. And the pitch outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Oh-1 delivery, grounded to the right side, picked up at second by Arns on to first base, and the Go Hawks take game 1 of this doubleheader. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left for Decorah in the 7th inning. Totals on the game, 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 7 left for Waverly Shell Rock. 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors, and 4 left for Decorah. Here in game number 2, winning pitcher is Cassie Rodink, throws a 5-hitter. Walks 1 and strikes out 14. She's now 8-3 on the season. Annika Vandekroll, the losing pitcher, she is now 5-8. So the Go Hawks improved to 20-4 overall. 11-0 in conference play. Decorah drops to 9-14 overall. And 5-9 in conference play. We'll have game 2 of the doubleheader coming up here in about 20 minutes on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah.